Hi everybody, this is Darren here. Sorry it took so long to get this video out to you guys. I just want you to work on some few things with your dog about boundary training inside the household. So boundary training is just going to be teaching your dog what they're allowed to have and what they're not allowed to have. One of the things I like to kind of dedicate to our animals is the idea that the ground is kind of theirs and anything up off the ground is not theirs at all. So it doesn't matter what it is. You can use an ottoman, you can use a table, you can use a chair. The idea is that you put something in front of your dog, you tempt it, and then you teach it that it's not allowed to have it. Now, again, whatever you use, you have to remember that if you start off with just regular treats, just because your dog won't grab treats off an ottoman or a chair doesn't mean it won't grab a steak sandwich. Things are going to change, so the more temptation that you put in front of it, the more the desire is going to change for your dog. So first thing I like to do is start off with just regular treats, and the idea of having a treat in front of your dog automatically thinks it's theirs. So, but if we put it up high, you need to teach it that it's not theirs. So when I put it over here, you have to tell the dog with the leash that it's not allowed to take it. So as I hold the leash, I'm going to put the temptation down in front of it, and if the dog goes to start to go for it, I'm going to give her a little tug. But she already understands, she knows that she's not allowed to have that right now. So now, as I say, good girl, she thinks that she can have it. I got to give her a little tug to let her know she can't have it. So I'm going to move the location somewhere else. Give her a little tug if she goes for it. I'm glad she's making some mistakes so she understands. Now see how she's kind of keeping her eye on me? She's looking for permission. I'm not going to give her permission. So this is where she got a little confused because I was praising her there for a second and she thought that was a release. So you have to understand that sometimes it's a little bit of confusion when you're communicating with your animal. So she needs to understand that there's never going to be a moment where I'm going to say you can go ahead and have this. I'm never going to allow that to happen. Now on the ground that can change. So now I'm going to move locations and I'm going to try somewhere else. I'm going to put this item right here on the edge of the table. Again, little tug. Let her know that she's not allowed to have it. And again, you can see she's looking at me. She's looking for approval. And this is the life you want your dog to have. You want your dog looking to you for approval. You don't want your dog to think, oh, I'm going to take this now, whenever I want. You need your dog to understand that it's always going to be from you. So from here, I'm going to change locations again. I'm going to put it on top of the chair. I'm going to back away, giving her the impression that she thinks she's free, even though she knows she's on a leash. But again, you can see she's looking at me. If I move and I change my position, I'll see what she does. She's staring at me the entire time, which is good. She understands. And again, I'm not going to give her that release going forward. I'm going to move this location. I'm going to put it back on the ottoman again. Little tug to let her know she made a mistake. Now I'm going to walk her by. Come on. I'm going to give her to a little circle. I'm going to walk her in a circle. Do a little pass by. I call this a drive-by. Let's see what she decides to do. Good girl. She chooses not to take it. I walk her by again. Good girl. And I'll do a third time, see what she does. She made a mistake, so I'm not going to reward her now. I'm going to do it again. Good girl. So now it's okay to give her a reward. I'm going to give her a reward, but I'm not going to give her that reward. So just remember, when you do this exercise, do not give them the reward. I can't pick this up and give her this at all. So she has to understand that it's coming from a different location. This is just a way to develop more discipline with your dog so that they understand that you're the one in control of the household rules. These are boundaries that you set up inside the household. Remember, when you're training your dog, it all starts in your own home. You start off in your home, you go into your backyard, you go into your front yard, then on your street, and et cetera, and et cetera. We go further and further. All right? Excellent.